Well, hello YouTube! Let's learn about conflicting objects or how to properly choose names for objects and classes. Anyway, let's type some code. Class CLS1 for testing purposes. Inside a public section, we're gonna have method with the same name as in other class, like void same name and thing will be just printing stuff on a screen, like I am from class 1 and line. And let's save a little bit of time here by copy pasting these codes, and we need to change appropriate things. Just a second. Okay, so different names for classes and different report like CLS2 and CLS1, but we are using same name for methods because we can. It is inside of these like borders dedicated for different classes. So let me test this code. There you go, everything is fine because we are not actually using it. Now the reason is why I'm testing this code is, see, often if you're a beginner, you're gonna forget these brackets and semicolon, and because there is a lot of those in a C++, and you will run into problems. Now the problem is not big deal here, but location of problem is because in a report you have expected bracket at the end of input 25 line, but actually the problem is before main section. So unfortunately you need to go manually through your code and find that thing. Now if you use just bracket without semicolon, same problem. Expected semicolon after class definition. Okay, so this is not a warning, you can skip. This is actual very important error, so you must manually correct it. Okay, now let's go to object creation. For CLS1 we're gonna create object, okay, and down there when you say object with a dot, you will have only one offered method. So this thing will be automatically like recognized by the side of your working environment if you have nice one like a code block. Now why I'm stating this? Because if you use the same name for object down there and you're trying to build on class 2, you're gonna have object.c two offers here. So actually this is like a correct from the side of editor, but for you it's not logical as programmer because you cannot use same object names. There can be only one. Okay, so see, when you type dot, this one method will be from class 2, normal stuff, but this one will be from class 1. This is correct from code block point of view, but not correct for us, not useful for us. So let's choose this one. And now the thing will look correct, but it will not be executed because conflicting declarations class 2 object. Meaning, and what is the general rule here? Never use in a C++ while you are doing object-oriented approach same object, like a same name for objects. Don't do that, you will run into all kind of problems. So correct that with object 12 or something like that. And now the thing will totally work. See, there you go. Also, when you change name of object, when you type dot, you will have appropriate method from class 2 available. So know both of these like from all classes with a method with the same name, just one dedicated for that specific class. That is very important. It will be automatically recognized. Right, so this is fixed. Let's run this stuff. There you go. Okay, next question. What if you just type class 1 here? So you have two classes with the same name. You can save your stuff, but when you try to run it, problem. And actually a lot of these because you're trying to redefine already existing class, which is stupid. You just need to create another one. Okay, they are similar, but they are not same in functionality. And also down there you have class 2 was not declared in this scope because you cannot create any kind of object based on not existing class. See, we have this error, same name for class 1, but there is no class 2 at all. So you cannot create anything further based on that. So of course, object 12 was not declared in this scope. Moral of the story here is never use same names for classes and for objects, and you can have same name for methods if you like it for some reason, because they are inside a kind of virtual border. But don't do that, okay? Just try to use, because it's not a lot of effort mentally, just try to use different names that will in a couple of characters explain what you're trying to do. And of course you can always use comments and such stuff. Right, so let me correct this code. We're gonna return to normal operations and let's run this stuff. And yep, that's pretty much it. Anyway, as I said, moral of the story, different names for classes and objects. That's pretty much it. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one.